I'm almost gonna have to take this whole entire kit apart. This is gonna be fun. Hey guys, welcome back to day 19 of the 25 days of Kitmas. For this video, I wanted to start talking about all of my Amazon favorites. I didn't want to just talk about the things inside my kit necessarily, but I also wanted to talk about my general Amazon favorites. They're still related to my business. They're just not in my kit specifically. A lot of people always want to know what filming equipment I use and what lighting I use. So I'm going to be covering every single thing that I bought off of Amazon that is related to my either YouTube channel or my kit. So stay tuned for that. The first thing I wanted to cover is my actual makeup kit itself. I know I did talk about this bag already in one of my previous Kitmas videos, but I wanted to cover it for people who maybe missed that video. This is the Bridal makeup backpack. Having everything in one bag that fits on my back is very handy to have around just so I'm hands-free completely. So this one just really quickly has a pocket on the front, there's one on the side, and then it has a zip pocket that is right here that has like mesh linings and everything inside of it. There's a whole bunch of pouches and I carry stuff inside of there. Of course, there is a bunch of buckles that secure the bag all the way so stuff won't be falling out. Then there's two pouches on either side that you can store things in. This side specifically has a zipper so you can feed out tissues or makeup remover wipes or something if you want to. There's also a USB port on here so you can plug in like a charger or something if you want to. Then I'm gonna go ahead and open up the bag all the way. There's a clear flap up here that has two Velcro points that you can adhere it to so this doesn't flap all over the place. There's a zipper compartment right here that goes all the way to the back. There's pouches up here. I usually keep my eyeliners, lip liners, and mascaras up here, but you can do like brushes if you want to. Normally, if you buy set style bags like this, if you can see, all the lining is this foam kind of lining, and there is a bunch of dividers that are the same foam material that come inside of here normally. However, I hate those foam inserts just because they get so freaking dirty after a while. So I took out all the foam inserts and replaced them with all these plastic containers. Yes, it does make my kit a little bit heavier since obviously foam is more lightweight, but at the same time though, I would rather have it be a little bit heavier and then not have to clean up a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna go inside of all of the little items inside of my kit. These things I always get questions about. I store all my little foundation containers inside of them. They are just plastic polypropylene containers. I think that's what the material is. But these are actually pencil organizers, like they're desk pencil organizers, and I did get these off of Amazon. They come in sets. I think they come in like sets of 3 or 4, I want to say. I don't think you can buy them like singly. I have like a bunch of them inside of here. I have one for like primers and like tools and whatnot. Then there's some for my sanitary items that I have. Then this is going to be kind of hard to do here. Okay, so I have this bin. It's actually a bathroom organizer. They actually came in a 5-piece set. Unfortunately, only 3 of them actually fit inside this bag. This is another one too. It's just like a smaller kind of tray. This one looks like it's a little bit smaller than the other bin, but I just put all my bronzers and highlighters and blushes inside of here and it just fits them really nicely. And then this is the third one that came inside of there, and this is actually a Muji dupe. I feel like actually a lot of these you probably could get from Muji if you had a store near you. This one is actually a 6-compartment organizer. I just store all my foundations inside of here and it fits it really nicely. And then the other containers that I use to depot my foundations and the concealers into, because I always get questions about this, they are these containers right here. They just have little flip tops on them. I forget how many ounces these are, but you do not run through these very quickly. Then these ones are a little bit shorter than the other ones. They look exactly the same. They're just a little bit shorter. I use these for skincare just because I don't need like as much skincare as I do foundation and concealers and everything. In comparison, these are the height difference between the two of them, but they're the exact same width, I believe. The other things I wanted to talk about that came off of Amazon are these little 3-gram jars. Now, they normally do come individually, you know, just individual containers like this. But what I decided to do with mine is I decided to stack all of them together and then use Gorilla Glue and glue all of them together. So I put all of my prep stuff inside of here. So I put eye cream, lip mask, lip scrub on there, and then I also have all my eye pigments inside of this one. I also use the 3-gram jars as well, the individual ones. For my touch-up kits, I provide my clients with touch-up kits sometimes, and I will include a loose powder and also a lip sample as well, which is whatever color that I put on them for the day. And I usually use those 3-gram jars inside of my touch-up kits, so that's another use for those as well. Then the next thing that I usually use to depot my stuff is these little powder shakers. I used to have these spray powder jars. if you guys didn't know. Those ended up getting clogged on me probably about after maybe 6 months of like consistently using those. I ended up switching these little sifter containers. They were supposed to be for loose powders, loose glitters, etc. And they work really well. They just have all the holes inside of them, and then all I do is dump it out. Quite a bit comes out at one time, so it's very nice to have loose powders stored in there. You can also of course store like loose pigments or something in here too. So I get all of these little no dent hair clips from Amazon. You can put them in the sides of your client's hair. They're really handy just in case their hair has already been styled and is complete. You don't want to dent the hair, so these are the only hair clips that I found that don't dent hair. The other thing that I do get off of Amazon are my dog poo bags. And you guys are gonna be like, what do you use these for? So these are the dog poo bags that I keep with me. They're just black ones. I do have a little brush canister that I carry from Makeup Forever that I use to convert into a mini trash can on site. So it's really nice to have something to throw your trash into, so all your dirty stuff isn't just like sitting all over your station and being very like unsanitary looking. Definitely having some sort of trash bags is a really nice thing to have. Then of course having a palette and a spatula is really essential. I did get the spatula along with a stainless steel palette off of Amazon, and I can link that for you guys. I just like clear palettes better just because you can see the true color pigmentation of things. You can also hold them up to a person's face like this to foundation match a little bit easier too. I got these from the Artist Kit Company, but there is some that I found with stainless steel spatulas that I found off of Amazon, so I can go ahead and link those for you guys too. Okay, other random things that are sort of kind of kit related, but they're more business, I guess, focused. So one thing you can tell that I really like doing inside of my kit is labeling things, and that is because of this label maker. It's just a Dymo label maker. I do also get the refills for the tape inside of here as well. They just come right in the back. I get the white labels with the black writing, but you can get clear labels with black writing. I just don't feel like those show up as much. Then really quickly, I wanted to show you guys the camera that I'm filming on because everybody always asks me about like filming equipment and what I use for it. So I have two different cameras. I have the Sony a6000, which is a discontinued camera. That's the one that I always use for filming like the actual applications for my vlogs, if you guys have seen those. Everything else that you see though inside of my vlogs is filmed on this camera that I have right now, just because it does shoot in 4K, which is nice. And I'm gonna have to film on my phone now because otherwise I cannot obviously see this camera. Okay, so this is my Sony ZV-1. So it does not come with this microphone normally. It normally comes with this little mic muff, and it just slides in right on top, so it cuts out wind noise. And it does obviously have a flip out screen. The other one, the Sony a6000, does not have a flip out screen, and I needed something to be able to see myself. Makes it a lot more handy, especially if you are a vlogger or if you just want to be able to see yourself while you're filming. This one is also extremely lightweight. It's maybe only like a pound, maybe not even in weight. It's really, really lightweight, and that's why it's meant to be a vlogging camera. So it's just this itself that comes with this. You can retract the screen back if you want to. This just flips. It also rotates too. I'm trying not to like mess with this too much because I still need the audio from it. Yeah, and then on the back it has like all your controls and everything, and it actually can take like standstill pictures. You just have to switch the mode on the top. And then now you guys can see like what my janky filming setup is. The audio from the original camera has really good audio, but I do like to amplify it and have an actual microphone on top. So this microphone is the Rode Video Micro. It just plugs in with the auxiliary port right on the side here, as you can tell. And that way you don't have to Bluetooth the audio and have to pull in like a separate audio from another source. And then the really extra thing that I bought for this, if you have a camera base of any sort, like a stand or a tripod or something that you want to hook into this, there is only one of these holes that normally comes with this actual camera. So I bought this base that I found online on Amazon that you can put the tripod anywhere you want inside of here. Now the reason that this is handy is because the actual hole that comes with this camera is kind of like right over here. So if you put any sort of base and screw it into there, this flap for the battery pack does not open, and that's the probably poorest design I think I've ever seen for a camera, and it really doesn't make sense. So I had to buy an attachment to screw onto here, and that way I can put the base anywhere I want it to be. So yeah, that was a handy thing to have. And then this is the stand that I usually use for this vlogging camera. The really nice thing about this one is it does have a Bluetooth capability. With this, you can Bluetooth it into the actual camera. So when you're carrying it around like this, these two right here can Bluetooth and zoom. So like if you press this one and this one, it like zooms the actual camera, so you don't have to touch the buttons on the physical camera. My battery is dead in this thing, otherwise I would show you guys. If you put this in a photo mode, then you can just press the photo camera and it'll take a selfie for you. And then this is the button I use the most often. All you do is press the record button for the movie, and then it'll automatically start recording that, and then if you press it again, then it'll stop it. So that's really handy if you guys are a vlogger and you want to like go around and have something really portable. You can clip it like this, and then just kind of use it as a selfie stick. The only thing that's not good about it, I don't think, is that it can't extend. That's why I use this tripod right here. This one also does transform into a tripod, so you can set it up on a desk. But the thing that I like about this one though is that it does extend, and then that way you can, like, you know, angle this any way you want to and have the camera out like this. The only thing is though, you don't have any buttons on this one, so it doesn't have any Bluetooth capabilities or anything. And you can also buy this Sony camera and also the base that I showed you guys with it inside of like a multimedia kit, and that's the route that I decided to go with it. And it does save you like a little bit of money when you buy these things. Then the other thing I recently found was a little video light. So this is what I use to do pan-arounds of all my clients. I sometimes don't think about bringing an actual lighting system, nor do I want to transport it. So I have a little video light. And this, where the microphone was sitting on top of this camera, if you guys didn't see, this slides into there. So you can replace the microphone with this. So you can turn on the light right here, and then you can adjust the brightness settings right here. And this thing does go pretty bright. Ready? Okay, so this is the lowest setting, and you can go. So yeah, like it gets like pretty bright. You can't see right now because it's daylight outside, but this thing get pretty bright. I think this also might be a memory setting maybe. I think that's what the M stands for. It is a battery powered one, so you do have to recharge it every once in a while, but I think it has about 5 hours of battery life, which is kind of insane. It does not replace a ring light. Like, it's not going to be as bright as like a ring light or a Glamcore light or any sort of lighting system will be. So the only thing I really use it for is just taking my pan-arounds with my clients. So I'll just attach it to the camera because it has to be very, very close to a person to actually light up their whole entire face. But I do think it's really handy to have as like a camera attachment. Then the camera that I'm filming on does have a battery that comes with it, like an actual Sony battery, but I do have to have like other batteries with it because this thing runs out of battery pretty quickly. And I just bought a 3 or 4 pack of batteries, I want to say. It's from this brand. It's not from the actual like Sony brand. And they just come in like these individual little battery pack cases. They just fit like right in here. So I have about 4 of these, and then these came with the charger that comes with the case. So they charge 3 at a time. And then of course that's the brand that the batteries are, and they just fit like right in here. The other things I wanted to specifically talk about were for my office or office related things. I wanted to talk about this laptop stand. This is what it looks like. It basically just makes your sitting situation a little bit more ergonomic. This does not adjust though. It's just a heavier like metal stand. You put your laptop on top of this. So like here's the stand, and then I have my MacBook that's sitting right here. So it just sits right on the stand. So then when you actually open it, I'm not leaning over or anything and going like this to be able to type on the keys or look at it. The screen is right in front of me and I can just type like this. I also like the fact that it does have this hole inside of it that's shaped like a raindrop, so it provides air circulation so your computer doesn't overheat or anything. Then the other 2 computer accessories that I have is this wireless mouse. It's very similar to the Apple mouses, except for I like refuse to pay the price for Apple products sometimes, but it looks exactly the same and it performs just the same too. It's a Bluetooth mouse. You just connect it to your laptop wirelessly. There's just a on and off switch right here, and then it does have a charging cable, so you just have to charge it up every once in a while. But besides that though, it does hold a charge for a really long time. Then I also do have this little foam mouse pad. This one's like so dirty because I always have makeup on there. But I like this one though because it does provide room for your mouse to like go all over the place like this. It does have a wrist rest on it. You don't have to worry about any cramps happening or your wrist hurting. The other things in my office that I wanted to go over really quickly are all of these furniture pieces pretty much. This is a little clear acrylic board. I have all my YouTube video ideas on here, as you can tell. It just comes with these little pens. There's 2 of them. I just have one stored somewhere else. And then you can write on here. The only problem is though, to get this writing off, you have to spray it down with alcohol or like a whiteboard cleaner or something. It doesn't just like come off with water. Yeah, that's the only downside of this, but I really just like to have this to organize my thoughts. Then this table right here came off of Amazon. It's just a faux marble table. It's really not that expensive, but I use it as an end table. Then this whole little corner desk came from Amazon. It's really cool. It has the top desk, obviously, and then you also have a little bottom desk right here too. So if you are a person that wants to use it as an actual desk, you can put all your computer stuff up top and then maybe the printer on the bottom. Then the nice thing about this is it has a whole entire charging station on it. So as you can tell, I plugged in my laptop charger and I also have my phone charger here too. It has 3 different USB ports and then 2 regular prong charger ports, which I really like. Then I also ended up getting this little faux leather chair off of Amazon as well. It's actually really cute, like a waiting area or something whenever my clients come here and they maybe bring somebody else. These two really quickly are my lighting systems that I wanted to kind of share with you guys. So for this Glamcore light, this is my portable lighting system that I carry with me for jobs. This Glamcore light I did get off of Camera Ready Cosmetics just because you can get a discount on them, but you can also get them off of Amazon if you guys aren't like a professional makeup artist or you don't qualify for them. You can get the Glamcore light off of Amazon. And then this one is the newer lighting system that I have. These are my two soft boxes that I used to have up in my studio. I just don't have room for them right now, so I just have them stored inside of here, although I will insert a picture of what they actually look like. Then the last thing I wanted to show you guys that I got off of Amazon is this chair. I get a lot of questions about this chair. This is for my clients if I need them to sit up a little bit taller or something. However, the brand that sells these does not have the exact same chairs for sale anymore. I think they discontinued this particular style. We'll be linking you guys another chair that they make that's very similar to this. It just doesn't look identical, just to let you guys know. This is a King Camp camping chair. Just looks like this. It does have a little tray table that you can have on the side right here, and you just lock the bars up underneath into place just so it's secure. Then your clients can put their drinks in it if they want to. They can put their phone right here, whatever they want to do. And then it also does have this foot bar. You just unvelcro it from right here and it just goes down in the front. And this thing honestly is pretty heavy duty just because it is supposed to be like an actual camping chair. It supports about 300 pounds, which is actually a lot for a chair. It is made out of aluminum, so it is a little bit lighter than like having wooden chairs to carry around. It's not the lightest thing in the world, but it is still pretty lightweight in the grand scheme of chairs. And yeah, that is about it for this video. Sorry this video was like super chaotic. I felt like it was not organized in the slightest, just because I'm having to like film and edit this on like the same day. It's kind of becoming a thing. Every single product I did mention will be actually linked in my Amazon storefront down below. I'll just provide the link to the Amazon storefront. You guys can click on that and then it's grouped out into categories. If you guys did like this video, definitely go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, as well as also subscribing down to my channel. Also go ahead and turn on your post notifications. I will be uploading a video every single day all up until Christmas, so definitely go ahead and turn on those notifications to get notified of whenever I upload. And as always, I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. All right, bye.